As you can see, our last scalp is, but it needed a cut. It was getting a bit over land. We're over today to do this bottom bed and get the plastic up. So that's what we're going to do. Filling up the beds Debbie's been putting in. You'll see it all in a minute or two. Let's crack on. I'm doing that thing with my hands again, Deb.
You do it all the time.
Chop them off.
That's light.
As it's dried out.
Right, just stand that one here. Right up to it though.
See that little hole where that bee's gone into? We covered it up just before there accidentally, and there was a whole stack of bees trying to get in amongst it.
Swarming.
And they were swarming around that hole. So I think we've got a bee's nest or something.
I'll have to leave it now.
In that compost bin, so that's the end of that compost bin for the duration.
I'm going to empty that into there, but that's staying out summer now.
If anybody knows what to do, are we doing the right thing, just leaving them alone, or should we deal with it? Or I mean, it's no bother to us, because we didn't come up this way. This will get left for the season, you know, at least till October, and we're not bothered really. But if anybody thinks it could be a problem for us, let us know in the comments, please, because I mean, I've had wasps' nests over home and stuff like that, and I've dealt with them, but I didn't know what to do here because it's bees, and you know, we like bees, and I didn't want to really get rid of it unnecessarily. Let us know in the comments, please. Thank you.
There we go, we've gotten all the bricks off. We're going to take this off, and I don't know if you were watching when we did get the compost. I can't remember when it was, but it was the video where we got the sheep's wool. We asked the farmer and said, can we have some, and we got some. But I put that on here, so I'm dying to see, taking it off, what this is like now. So we're going to get this off. How are Davy? I'm holding it like in a line. That's it. And then here.
It's looking good. Alright. I expected it to have like loads of mare's tail and that in it. Aye.
I don't know if you can see this from where I can, but normally all the time I've had this allotment, when I take plastic up, you can see the mare's tail all over because you'll never get rid of it. But I've took this off. You can see it in places, obviously, but it's definitely weaker. It's not as bad as what it used to be. I mean, it will come back because I've took the plastic off, but it's definitely less than what it normally is. So I'm pleased about that. So this is where the corn and pumpkins are going, and maybe there's a couple of courgettes, I don't know, but corn and pumpkins is going in this bed. So I'll crack this off.
So we're given the, what would you call this? Bed.
Raised bed in the greenhouse polytunnel.
Alright. We're giving this raised bed a load of water before we put some compost on top. We've been getting 6 bags for it. Hopefully that'll do the job.
It will.
And right, let's crack on.
The most exciting time is when you get your tomatoes in, and I'm excited. I've waited a long time to be able to do this. There we go, look at that. I can't see it for the sun here.
Gardener's wet dream.
It is. Right, I'm going to write on the labels what each one is because they're starting to fade. And that one's a Crimson Crush. Oh, give us that bloodfish and bone, Davy. I'm going to put a bit of this in each hole. There we go, there's all my tomatoes in, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I used to have 12, but with that space for the bins I've lost one, so really that looks lovely, that actually looks professional. Right, now I'm going to put chilies in, chili peppers. What I've decided to do is, I've just noticed I've got beetroot here. These are purple sprouting broccoli, kohlrabi and cauliflower. So they, obviously the beetroot won't go with them. So I'm going to put these in the bed with the chard. And I think there's 2 per one. So I'm going to pop these into here. Anyway, I found them in the box. Turnip snowball, eaten tasty raw in salads. I've got them with a magazine, never sown them. I don't even know if they're in date or not because there's no date on the back. I've just put a row in there. I should have watered the row before I put the seed in because it is very dry. So I'm going to give this a good soaking, but they might come up, they might not. They might, whatever. It's just running off because it's so dry. I'm going to give this a good soaking with a hose pipe tonight, actually.
Right, we're cutting the plastic edging off because there's slugs hiding underneath it, and plus it makes it a lot tidier. And our ass is a tidy freak, you see. I saw mine all like, so I can't see it. Just putting a little bit of a boundary here because Debbie's got some plants growing there. And once the pumpkins get in here, they'll just romp and they'll just invade every space there is to invade. This is not going to be much of a deterrent for the But
you can train them, like pull them out and train them.
But at least we'll know where the boundary is, you know, sort of thing. I don't even know what I'm talking about. She just told me that and I've told you. I just do what I'm told. Debbie's building a mini version of Hadrian's Wall, which isn't too far away from where we are actually. Are you happy with it?
I love it.
Bent as a dog's hind leg, but hey. Happy wife, happy life, that's what I say.
It reminds us, is the camera there, pointing to it?
Right.
What it reminds us of...
We have to come closer because you ain't got the mic on here.
Give us the mic.
You numb nut.
I don't know if anybody's watched it, but if they haven't watched it, I would suggest watching it. And it's on YouTube, all the series. And it's called, it's either the Victorian Kitchen Garden or Wartime Kitchen Garden with Harry I know, Harry Dodson. And I love all watching that, and that reminds me of, if you go back to like wartime and people in their back gardens had to like make do with what they had and everything, and they would take the flowers out and start growing veg. That's like an old-fashioned garden, and I like it.
Right, let's have a walk about. Show you some of the things we've been getting up to. Right, today we've come over and weather isn't as great as it has been, should I say, sorry. But yeah, it hasn't rained or anything, so that's alright, you know. We still get things done. Things are progressing very well, I think, and we're starting to see the results. And I know nothing's ever done at the allotment, but it's never complete, should I say. But I do feel for the first time in a long time that from top to bottom we've actually got a result and we're ready to go. You know, with the new brick wall we just put in, that was Debbie's idea, not mine. I'll give you a look. What a genius idea, I think. Like, just use what you've got. It's like mend and make do type of thing, you know. Like when I was a kid in the 70s, everybody's allotment had these type of structures in them. There was none of this going on. It gives it a sense of structure. A sense of structure. I think I am like, but you know what I mean. It's sealed off the old, because this really did look messy down here, and there was all sorts of rubbish and that. You know what? Build a brick wall, it all goes away. Even the corner, the wildlife corner, looks tidy. You know, until you see that bit, of course, but you don't have to look at that. Aye, tidy, tidy, tidy. And the greenhouse, really happy with that. Debbie is.
I potted me corn. It was in little toilet roll holders where I'm not putting it out yet, so I've potted that on. So
it was pot bound, wasn't it?
It was, and I didn't realise I had two. In two of them I had two, which I hadn't noticed, so I've split them up and give them that own pot.
Right, we call it a day, and we'll see you on the next one. Going out to early.
Do what it didn't. Hold on, man. You see your catches, Davey. Hold on. Right, I've had 3 days off. Loved every minute of it. I'm back to work tomorrow, but I'm pleased to go to work for a rest, actually. It's less strenuous than this.
Oh, ma.
Huh?
So am I. I'm pleased to get you're going to work for a rest. She's had me life.
So I'm at work for a week, for 7 days, so I won't be here. I might pop here, obviously I'll pop in between work, but we fly and visit the water and stuff. But
We've had results, haven't we?
I've had a great time. I've getting them in, which I'm pleased. We're getting the bottom end done, which Davey will have showed you. And we seem to be ahead of ourselves. I keep forgetting it's just early May, so there's still a lot of things to go out.
We've had a hell of a head start though when you think about it. We've had from last June to be getting this prepped for this year. Really, when you think about it, we never stopped. And all them subscribers that sat and watched gone through all of that last year, you'll know all about it. To the new subscribers just getting, you can go back and watch them if you want to. But if you just like what we're doing now, that's great as well, you know. It was a slog on, like, and it's behind us now. It's gone. It's not coming back. There's got to be no more of that. You know, Debbie was cutting hedges doing, man, with shears and all of that, and then we had to go out and buy one of them hedge trimmer things.
Can I speak?
Go
You're rambling away, Davey.
Go on then.
Just to tell everybody, we haven't just got the allotment last year, if you're new to the channel with the allotment. We have had it for 9 years gone March, but we had a family issue which took us out of the allotment for 6 months, and it went to, like, you know that film, what's that film called?
Which one?
Where the nature takes over the land.
28 Days Later.
No, that's the zombie one.
Oh, you're talking about the documentary. 100 years from humans leaving the
that
earth.
fellow was in the city, man, and he had the dog.
Oh, aye. What was that called? That one with Will Smith, where everything just overgrew.
Aye.
Well, it wasn't as bad as that, you know.
But our allotment was like that because we didn't have time for it with family issues.
We was
I was
shocked.
going to throw the towel in. I wasn't in the right space, but since 12th of June last year, we just got mucked in and went for it. And last year, all I grew was a few spring onions and tomatoes. It was a mess. But it's took like from last June till now to get it sorted. So we're happy and
We got what he's done. Decided it's either pack it in or let's gun for it and give it a gun, you know.
if we'd have packed it in, I don't know what we would have done. I would have just sat in the house twiddling my thumbs working. You cannot just work, come home and have no to do.
No.
That's boring. And I don't like shopping. I don't like all of that, going out and shopping and stuff. So when I'm off work, I like to just come here and put her on. So I'm pleased I kept it.
Anyhow, I hope you liked the video. If you did,
What? Oh, if you liked it, give a thumbs up. Smash that notification bell, and there's another one that we forgot all about, and I've just realised.
what?
Share.
I didn't even know what that share thing's for, you know. I've seen, I think we've got,
People say share it, and
I don't know what that means.
I don't know where you share it to, but you can like, subscribe, hit the smash the notification bell, and share it, and then we can get out there and.
Oh, is that what it means?
I think it is.
All right. I always wondered what
Share
that
it.
meant. Oh, well, share
So
it
if you
then.
share it.
Aye. Thank you. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves.
We'll never see a share.
Nah.
Never see it.